Hey, good morning, folks. It is Tuesday, October the 18th, and you are here, Coffee with Woe. This morning's beverage of choice is going to be medium roast hazelnut again. We bought a lot of it. It was on sale, so we're gonna plow through it. We had a fairly quiet evening last night. The weekend definitely took its toll on us. I needed an evening to shut down and try to get caught up on some things on the home front and get a little bit of rest in. We did work for a little while, but I'm feeling a lot better than I did, say, Saturday night or Sunday. So all systems should be go for our stream tonight, which I am super excited for. I really want to make a schedule and stick to it. And missing Saturday kind of chapped my ass, if I'm being totally honest. But that was a commitment we had made some time ago, and before our stream schedule was set, actually. So we'll just chalk that one up to couldn't be helped in this instance. We will do better next time. It is worth mentioning that it is still TCU season, and the Frogs are playing pretty bad football right now, so I doubt we get any more night games or primetime coverage. I think it'll be a lot of early games, so that won't interfere with turn-based Toonami night, but it's possible we could have to flake on another Saturday or two before we get to December. I certainly hope not, but it is a possibility. So, um, I didn't get a lot of time this morning on the interwebs beyond clearing out my inbox. I had a sick kiddo this morning. No big deal. Part illness and part being a kid. But I did tag the internet for just a couple minutes. And one of the things that I'm noticing a lot of is that it's political season here in the United States, and there are definitely folks out there either wanting their voice to be heard or wanting to be part of the herd. Um, and I would, without ever endorsing anyone or saying, X is the best and Y sucks, I would just say, give those folks a little bit of space. We're going to be able to talk a lot about not the political season in terms of X issue or Y issue or this person or that person, because as soon as you start believing a Politico has your best interests in mind, you have probably already lost. Okay? But more on the standpoint of respectful clarity versus coerced or forced agreement. Also, giving people their space to either vent. Like I said, I look at it as that they're either trying to be heard or they're wanting to be part of a herd, right? And we'll go into that, but right now, some of your folks on your social media timelines, whatever service you may still be stuck using, are going to throw out little 140 character sound bites. And if you value those people, just give them their space. If you don't value them, that's on you. Why are you following them? Why are you choosing to interact with somebody that you don't value? But if you're not in the United States right now, and if you can avoid this this cesspool in terms of the political season and the things that are going on social media, I would say just don't even bother to interject yourself in the process, because there's very little good that's going to come from it. Okay, we'll talk more about it over the coming days. I think it's a fascinating set of topics that I want to explore, because once political season is over, I think some of this could be mind vitamins that will help folks out. The respectful clarity versus agreement is a big one for me, and also it kind of dives into what we talked about yesterday with QBQ, as far as why does somebody throwing out 2 or 3 lines on social media have such an impact on us, and how much power are we going to give? And once again, it's on us, right? If that irritates us, we have power to do something about it, or just not be irritated, which is most of the time the place that I go to. So give folks their space, and if you can avoid hopping into that sea of alligators, we call them alligators, it's kind of a running joke, but if you can avoid jumping into that gator pit, go ahead and go ahead and just steer clear of it is my advice. I won't tell you what to do, but that's my advice. Scheduling wise, we've got a doubleheader tonight. We are good to go for our Tuesday night stream. It will very likely be Grim Dawn because A, I enjoy the hell out of it, right? But B, also, it's a very approachable game. A lot of people are interested in that game right now. It's one that it's very easy to start up and pick up, and there's not 800 yards of quest text to read, and there's not much downtime. It's an ARPG. You're either hitting stuff or you're selling loot that you got from hitting stuff. So we'll likely do that, although there are a couple of contenders that may matriculate their way on. But also, the other part of our doubleheader is going to be baseball playoffs going on in the other monitor. While, it's a really good way to get your account banned if you're streaming game audio or anything. We can certainly watch those scores and be excited for our friends that are invested in it. I'm not invested. I'm just entertained. But we do have some friends that are heavily invested in the Cubs, so we want to acknowledge that. And at this stage of the game, having the Cubs win sounds like a pretty cool thing. So we'll be on at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Give your folks some space on social media. You're not going to change minds or have a lot of good come out of throwing stuff back at them. And we'll get way more into that, again, without endorsing a candidate or a position or trying to reprogram anybody politically. We'll get more into it as it pertains to respectful clarity and why folks are doing these types of things and why you're possibly drawn off sides by it. But that's for another day. We're going to wrap it up here. We hope to catch y'all tonight. Definitely check out our friends' streams. Health Connection this afternoon is going to be making the push to finish up the current Titan Quest Legendary run. Arm & Hammer is back from illness, so he may be streaming right now as we record this. I haven't checked. Obviously, that Unknown King will be on this afternoon. We'll have some other folks that'll be around, and then we'll be on at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Until then, it's been Coffee with Woe. Go out there and make it a great day.